This is a very clever and very well-made professional filter system. Freewell's brand new K2. Hi, this is Cheng from RED35. Today, I'm looking at Freewell's latest filter system, the K2. I'm actually very excited about this release, as I was involved in a very early stage of their development. Freewell sent a prototype to me for feedbacks about a year ago, so I'm glad to finally see the finished product, which they have just launched in Indiegogo. The K2 is a bespoke, very high-quality professional magnetic filter system for both photographers and videographers. If you recall, I reviewed and used Freewell's previous magnetic Vnd system. I love it because it's small and very versatile. So, what's this new K2 series about? Well, the K2 is a big step up from the previous magnetic Vnd system that I used, in almost all aspects. First is the base kit. Well, it includes a pretty box, the base frame with caps, a 1 to 5 stop VND and a 5 to 9 stop VND filters, plus a set of adapter rings with different thread sizes. You can order additional VND with different strength and also other effects filters such as mist, CPR and grads. The build of the system is superb to say the least. Definitely feels more significant than the older VND system. The frame is full metal as before, but now incorporate quick releases and a pair of locking screws so your base frame won't rotate when you turn the filters, which is something I think some manufacturers miss, making any rotational filters such as VND and CPR much harder. The new base frame also incorporates a slide filter feature for use of grads, streaks and straight ND filters without additional mounting system such as matte box. So this is pretty cool and frankly quite economical. Yeah, if you're the kind of guy or gal who use filters for your photography or filmmaking, then you know you can spend an upward of thousands of dollars or pounds for great filters because they're extremely expensive for the highest quality. And trust me, you want a quality one. Why spend thousands of dollars or pounds for a great lens, then you put a $20 cheap filters in front of it? That doesn't really make sense, right? Anyway, with the K2, you are saving quite a bit of money. The basic kit is perhaps the heaviest investment, but it is adaptive by means of kit's ability to adapt to different lenses up to 82mm in thread size. And you don't need to buy different sets of filters unless you plan to use multiple lenses at the same time. Additional filters are, well, very affordable, well-made with high light transmission index and with true color reproduction. The overall investment for such high-quality filter system is pretty shocking. And I still remember the days when I spent a couple of hundred on just the starter kit for Lee and without any extra filters. And by the time I add a few and also adapter rings, well, I could basically buy another lens. So you can kind of do the maths. While the K2 is flexible and adaptive, it is also very economical as a system, making it a very sound future-proofing investment. Even if you change system, cameras or lenses, the K2 is always ready to perform. Earlier I said that this is a professional system, and I would like to highlight a couple of details that makes the K2 a much better system than others. First, a very small and thoughtful Vnd design, by incorporating built-in notches so that the filters has physical end when you turn. Then there's a little triangle marks on the frame to show you exactly which ND setting you're currently on. Then this very handy level bubble right on top of the frame. So you can see if you are straight whether you're photographing landscape or videoing. So you are always leveled. And these things may be small, but very handy and definitely very useful. Finally, as said before, the screw locks on the side are great from stopping the frame from rotating. And the combination of all these made this a standout system. And that built-in slide-in filter slot, well, you're getting everything you need for your photography and filmmaking. If you're interested, Freewell just launched the K2 via Indiegogo, and I have included a link in the video description below, so you can check out all the details that they have in the website and also purchase, if you wish, with a discount. Yeah, that would be quite cool, right? Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the new K2, whether this is something you think is cool and useful for your photography or filmmaking. And also, let me know what sort of system you're currently using and what your experience with them. Thanks for watching, and that's it, folks. And you know what to do now. Thumb if you like this video, and sub if you want to stay in touch with all things photography, filmmaking, and of course, Michael 4/3. Peace. Well, here's the bonus for those who's been patient and wait until the end of this video. Well, the VND system is actually very cool. And just like the previous magnetic VND system, the new K2 also incorporated the reversible filter, so you can actually use it as a either ND or CPL. And there's also an inner layer where you can actually take it out and swap with something else. So you can either have the VND, which you need the VND base, or you can have the like a proper ND filters, like a solid ND filters without using this. So it's actually a very versatile thing. And when you open up the slide-in slot-in filter, you can also like use it with grads and other streak filter effects, mist perhaps, and in combination with all this. So you can basically stack them all up to have multiple things at one time in a very compact setup. This is great, and I think it's really, really cool. And I know I have reviewed other systems, and I do use other really cool things like the H&Y system. I think they are all really, really cool. But the K2 does stand out in several aspects. Oh, because it's compact. It's just one magnet and that's it. You know, while the H&Y needs multiple magnets stacked together, so that system can be quite thick overall if you start expanding. This is still a very compact system. So yeah, it's really good, and I genuinely like it. So yeah, do go and check out Indiegogo and see whether this is something that you may like to use in your future photography or film making projects. And each system has the pros and cons, and I wouldn't say that this is absolutely perfect, because H&Y also has a really cool magnetic matte boxes that is really good for shielding like reflections and stuff like that, which while this one you can't do that. Yeah, it really, you just have to weigh up which sort of thing you'll be doing overall, and so it's really down to your personal preference at the end of the day. But for me, I see points for using both systems side by side depending on what I'm doing at the time. But for majority of the photography, I think the K2 is pretty well suited, while the H&Y is probably more for my filmmaking projects. And yeah, we shall see, you know, which one is better for you guys. Let me know in the comment section below. So until next time, I'll speak to you all very soon. Bye for now.